Hello, Kindred Spirits, and welcome to my spiritual oasis. Here, weary souls come to find inner wisdom and peace. So today I'm going to be doing a conflict resolution between you and your partner, your lover. These are geared towards partnerships, but conflict resolution really for any, partnership where you're in partnership with other people, but kind of like has a love twist to it, or a romantic twist to it, if you will. So I am going to be using numerology primarily to do my to channel my message, and then following it up with like a final card from my Tao Oracle deck to give some like final recommendations and wisdom at the end. So I'm going to be working with numerology again, numbers 1 through 9 primarily, or specifically. So let's get right into the reading here. So we're going to have person A and person B. So person A is on this side closest to the Oracle deck. Person B is on this side closest to the fountain. You could resonate with either person A or person B. I will try to keep my reading neutral. Sometimes I use pronouns and things that insinuate that you are one person or the other. Just bear in mind that I am human, and if you are whoever you vibe with, whichever person you vibe with is your energy. And then also keep in mind that these are the energies that you and your partner are currently exhibiting. These characteristics don't necessarily have to portray your personality. They are just energies that you're exuding or energies that you're leaning into at this current point in time. So we're going to take a look at some of the areas of, that you have in common with your person, and also some areas of potential conflict, and some ideas or thoughts on how to resolve some of the tension in the relationship. So let's get into the reading. Okay, so I'm just going to spend a minute organizing. Okay, so we have some 5 energy. That's interesting. And that's really the only area of complete... Yeah. Okay. Makes a lot of sense. Okay, so you should be able to see all of the die here, but person A, each person has 5 die, and or 5 dice. Not sure how to say that. A number 5, 2 6s, a 9, and a 4. And then our person B has a 5, a 3, a 1, an 8, and a 7. So the first things that I see here is that person A's primary focus right now, or the energies that person A is most prone to or interested in right now, is 6 energy. So 6 energy is really the embodiment of the heart. It is everything love and comfort and support and nurturing, understanding, very romantic and supportive and protective energy. I feel like blended with the 4 energy, which is that really grounded, dependable, stable, practical, loyal energy, is kind of like, this person is like interested in a committed relationship is what I'm feeling. You guys do share, both person A and B both share that 5 energy. So 5 energy is really that curious need for variety and excitement, that freedom loving, adventurous, curious, high energy type of vibration. very adaptable and social. But some of the struggle with 5 energy is unreliability, being directionless, and non-committal. So I feel like you guys bonded over this idea of adventure and freedom, potentially like travel together. Like traveling and adventure and spontaneity and just fun-loving, kind of lighthearted type of energy. And person B, with the 3 energy and the 5 energy, I do see like 3 energy is youthful, very, communicative, zest for life, can also be like immature, and they don't like to go too deep on things. They can be shallow because they like things that are positive and upbeat. And if it's deep, or if it's conflict or drama, they tend to release it very quickly and move on to the next sort of thing. And blending that with the 5 energy, I see this person is that could be a place of contention for you and this person. I'm sorry, for person A and person B. So what I am also seeing, well, this is kind of good. So with the 7 energy, I do see the 7 energy potentially offsetting the 3 energy, in that the 7 energy is about seeking the truth. The 7 is not afraid to go deep. They are curious. They ask questions. They're about research and analyzing the information that they receive. So 7 energy, like I said, they're not afraid to go deep. They're not afraid to commit to something, typically when it comes to like finding the truth of things. So they could have been, I don't want to use the word love bombing, but just very curious. And like when you guys first met, they asked you lots of questions and they wanted to know a lot about you, and you were just this enigma that they had to figure out. And maybe if you've been together for a while, they might think that they have you figured out, or something like that, where they're kind of distancing themselves or occupying themselves with the next shiny thing. So like the 3 energy mixed with the 7 energy, like the 3, 5, and 7 energy mixed together could have them moving on to something else if they think that they figured you out. Saying all that to say, I do also feel like the 7 energy here could also be an opportunity for them to go deeper with you. So like I said, 3 is kind of that surface level, shallow type of energy at its kind of negative point, if you will. And 5 energy is kind of flighty, freedom loving, and adventurous. So 7 energy could kind of be that grounding energy to help bring the relationship some stability. And then what I see in 8 and 1 energy is that this person B, is very mission oriented. They measure life by the goals that they achieve. They are, 1 energy is very goal oriented. They're independent folk. They are innovative people, pioneers, powerful leadership qualities, as well as 8 energy. So I feel like in general, they are an achiever. They are ambitious. They are goal oriented. So I do feel like there is a way to kind of, there is a way to gain some ground, like some, to be on common ground with this person. They're not completely flighty. They have some flighty tendencies, but I feel like the 7 energy, the 8 and the 1 energy could, there's a way. I have some ideas. So let's, back to our A person. So the final number that we haven't quite took a look at for our A person is the number 9. So the number 9 is all about completion. And completion, not in like it's over, the end, but in more like a cyclical sort of way. So an end with the promise of a new beginning. So they're about transition. They're about transformation. They're very compassionate and kind and understanding people because they've been through stuff in their past lives. So like I said, I feel like person A is at a place in their life. They've been through enough. They are ready for a committed relationship. They're ready for love. Though they still want that excitement in the relationship, and they still value that excitement, they're ready to transition or move on to another phase of the partnership. And I don't see that B is not, but they might need a little bit of encouragement is what I'm seeing here. So I feel like that person A is like fully committed to wanting a committed relationship, and person B is kind of could go, could not go, sort of energy. I feel like that's probably the point of contention here in this reading. That's the biggest one that I see. So what are some ideas or methods, suggestions on how to move forward? So this is what I would say. I would say, if you are vibing with the person A energy here, you're ready for a committed relationship, you are ready for a transition again into something more serious, something more committed, marriage, family, children, things like that. The recommendations or the messages that I'm getting for you is to sit down with your person. This person likes to communicate. They have 3 energies. So sit down with your person and communicate. Not only what you're looking for, like, yes, be open, be honest with them, let them know where you're coming from and what you want out of the partnership, so that they can either meet the needs or not. And then the ball's in their court. But I feel like the big thing here is how you communicate. So I feel like if you sit down with them with the intent of setting goals for your relationship, setting markers so that they, with their 1 and 8 energy, that 1 and that 8 energy, that achiever energy and that like goal-oriented energy, if you sit down with them and you set goals for the relationship, it puts the relationship into a perspective that they can understand. And if you work together on the goals, then both parties are involved and more committed to seeing it through. So with the 8 energy, I feel like the 1 energy is more about like pioneering new ideas, kind of like starting stuff. Yeah, they have goals and things like that. They like to lead, but they don't necessarily like to be the ones to actually do the work. They like to delegate. Whereas our 8 energy is about, they like to have their goal and they like to go after it, pushing. I feel like that Aries and Libra energy, because 8 energy is also very balanced energy. They're about balance in the fact that, like, yeah, they work to obtain things and then they give back so that they can work to obtain things. So that's that 8 energy right there. So I feel like if you sit down with them and you set goals for your relationship with them, let them know where you're coming from, what you want from the relationship, I feel like you could get them on your team, and then both of you guys will be on the same page as to the direction of your relationship. And they're about achieving goals. So set some goals for them. Or work with them to set some goals for them to work towards. And also it's a way of measuring the success of the relationship as well. Again, with that achiever mindset, they're measuring, they want to feel like they're making headway, they're making progress. So when you reach milestones in your relationship, they will feel good about it, and they'll be more willing to go further with you, go deeper with you. Then that 7 energy will really start to play. And then since we're talking about that 7 energy, let's keep on going here. Keep them guessing. Like I said, they were probably really, really attentive, asking lots of questions in the beginning of the relationship, which is great. If that has slowed down, there's a very good chance that they think that they have solved the riddle that is you. Keep them on their toes. Now, I'm not saying like in a dramatic way, like in a crazy way, but like don't do anything crazy or dramatic, but just like let them, because I'm feeling like you seem like a very deep person to me, like especially with the 9 energy, like you've been through life, and you've been through couple of various different transitions, and you've seen some life, if you know what I mean. So, opening some of that information up or hinting at that information to draw on their curiosity. And of course, like fulfilling it, telling them what, stories or whatever, like telling them about your past or the things that you do or the things that you're interested in, is always helpful. And also using the 5 energy that you guys share. So again, 5 energy is about, spontaneity. So when you're doing things that are spontaneous and then you're going deep with them, like just keeping the variety. It's really about variety with them. That'll keep them interested, keep them intrigued, keeping them asking questions and wanting to know more and learning more about. I keep saying you, person A. If you are vibing with person B, I would say that person A is ready for a commitment. They're basically just waiting for you. So if you are person B, understand that, if you're not ready for a relationship, know that they are. And again, sitting down with them, opening up communication and getting on the same page with them, because your timeline might not be their timeline. But, if you really care about this person, if you feel like this is your person, then learning the things that make them feel loved is really important. They are very lovey-dovey. I'm getting quality time, physical touch are probably their love languages just from this. And also like dependability. Like they value someone who's dependable. So if you're not dependable, think about that. But I am feeling like with the 8 energy and the 1 energy, again, if you're vibing with B, the 8 energy and the 1 energy that you are exuding is that very like business oriented, entrepreneurial type of energy. You're probably very career focused, and they feel like you're neglecting them. You're not spending time with them, which is how they value or how they perceive love, how they experience love. So sitting down and communicating with your partner to let them know what love languages you have, and asking them what love languages they have, so that the time that you do have and the time that you are able to commit to the relationship, you are doing so in a way that they are actually experiencing it. And then I would also say, again, letting them know that like setting goals, setting markers in the relationship to help is a part of how you know that things, like you want to know that they're happy and that things are going in a positive direction, and that goal setting is something that you appreciate and want to do and introduce into the relationship. And I feel like their 4 energy, that very straightforward, rational, 4 stable 4 energy, will really appreciate that. And I think that they'll be on board with you with it. So those are the kind of the thoughts that I had, but we are going to take one. We're going to grab a Tarot card here as a final. What final messages do we have today from our Tarot Oracle? Again, I love my Tarot Oracle. It's such a balanced deck. Let's see. What final message? Progress. Yep. So we know that progress is about advancements, gaining, recognition, appreciation. It's about steady gains as well. So I feel like that 4 energy as well as the 8 energy is really like about the steady gains. It's about achievements. So I feel like both of you are on the same wavelength when it comes to that and moving forward, progression. So again, numerology is our focus today. So we are going to look at the number associated with this card, which is 35, which reduces down to the number 8. So again, our achiever, right? Yes, progress. Fire energy, that exertive, outwardly expressive, passionate, creative type of energy, blended with our feminine energy there. So I am also feeling that our person A has a lot of feminine energy going, so inwardly strong, and our person B has a lot of masculine energy right now that you're exuding. So very outwardly focused, again, like I said, very ambitious. And I feel like it's a good compliment that you know, being on the other side is not always bad. It's just you have to get on the same page as far as communication and how you understand each other, so that you can make a relationship that is going to be healthful for both of you and meaningful for both of you, so that everyone is getting what they need out of the relationship. So those are the messages that I have channeled for you today. I hope they were helpful. Make sure to drop a comment and let me know what resonated. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as liking my Facebook page. Thank you so much, beautiful soul, for spending time with me today, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. Bye.